My fellow Nigerians, how long will we continue like this? Every day we wake up, to stories of insecurity, kidnapping, killings, rising inflation, and increasing hardship. A lot of parents are afraid to take their children to school currently. A lot of families are struggling to put food on the table. Businesses are closing down by the day. And the cost of living, keeps rising while salary remains the same. The average Nigerian youth is suffering in silence. A lot of graduates are searching for jobs. Workers are struggling to survive. Many people who work hard every day still cannot afford the basic necessity of life. House rent is currently massive, very expensive. Our soldiers and security personnel, they continue to make sacrifices in difficult and dangerous conditions. We can never find justice where criminals make the law. Justice cannot exist where power is built on corruption. Citizens want answers. They want action. They want to know that their concerns are being heard and that their safety matters. Nigerians are asking for leadership that focuses on solving problems, improving security, creating jobs and reducing hardship. But the problem here is when criminals write the rules, truth becomes a threat. Honesty becomes weakness, and integrity is punished. They silence voices and change the narrative. The control gets worse by the day. And this is why many people lose faith. Not because justice isn't important, but because they watch evidence being manipulated before their very own eye. Democracy is supposed to give people a voice. But many citizens, feel disconnected from decision making. They want their concern to be taken seriously. They want policies that improve everyday's life, not just promises, empty promises. How can justice survive when corruption sits on the throne? How can truth prevail when lies are rewarded? Nigerians are suffering. Across communities, families mourn loved ones, lost to violence and crime. A lot of parents worry about the future of their children. Young people are losing hope and wondering what tomorrow will become or bring. But despite everything, Nigerians remain resilient. But the big question here is not whether Nigeria can become better. The question is whether we will be willing to make the changes necessary to move forward. Better days do not arrive by themselves. Progress comes through accountability, responsibility, leadership, active citizenship, strong institutions, and collective efforts. As we all know, Nigeria is blessed, with a lot of talented people, hardworking youths, natural resources, and endless potentials. Oh yes, what many Nigerians are seeking for is security, opportunity, justice, and a government that responds effectively to the needs of its citizens. But the problem here is how long can this continue? How long will families live in fear? How long will young people struggle without opportunities? How long will this issue of bandits stop? How long? How long will ordinary citizens carry the burden of economic hardship? These are questions many Nigerians are asking today. The future of Nigerians matters. The voices of Nigerians matters. And the citizens deserve to be heard. The voices they try to silence today will become too loud to ignore soon. How can we stay silent when we are living in fear and pain? This leadership is a bone-breaking one. Shout out to all the freedom fighters. Shout out to Sowore. Shout out to Very Dark Man. Shout out to Harris Ngwamishu and Online Alahaji. And other faithful Nigerians that has always lended their voices for the betterment of this country. So fellow Nigerians, go and get your PVC. It's a total change or nothing. Thank you very much for watching.